Good morning, students. Today we are going to study the sixth and last part of Aristotle's observation on treasury. After the 5 points, we are came to the last and sixth one, tragic hero, because according to Aristotle, there are six important parts which make the tragedy ideal, and all the part we have seen earlier, that is origin of the tragedy. We have also seen the characteristics of tragedy, then constituent parts of the tragedy, then structure of the plot, and then we have seen simple and complex plot. And now after these 5 important sections, we came to the tragic hero, because tragic hero means the character, tragic hero, protagonist of the tragedy is very and very important, because without the character means without the tragic hero there will be no tragedy at all, because the main significant character, important part of the tragedy is tragic hero, and the whole involvements, happenings, incidents, and so experiences and so on of the tragic hero means that we collect together, and that is the plot of the tragedy. So, though the plot is called as the soul of the tragedy, and we also say about the tragic hero that there will be no tragedy without the tragic hero, or there will be no tragedy without the plot. So, tragic hero is an important character of the tragedy, important aspect we can also say. So, according to Aristotle, how or which type of tragic hero we have to choose for the tragedy. Tragic hero means his nature, appearance, talk, involvement, movements, actions must be overall tragic, disturbed, suffered, emotional, full with pity and fear, shocked, lost everything. That is about the tragic hero. Here, in short, Aristotle highlights the tragic hero, which type of tragic hero the dramatist have to choose for the tragedy. He says, without the tragic hero, there will be no tragedy or plot. It means that he is important. One thing, without the tragic hero, there will be no tragedy or no plot. And tragedy, according to Aristotle, aims at pity and fear. Tragedy aims at pity and fear, because these two things must be involved in the protagonist, means tragic hero. So, the choice of hero is also limited. So, the choice of the hero is limited, because any character we couldn't choose as the tragic hero of the tragedy, because tragedy mainly comments, aims, focuses on pity and fear. pitiful character. Whenever we look at the tragic hero, we feel pity. त्याच्याकडे बघून आपल्याला दया वाटली पाहिजे, भीती वाटली पाहिजे. आणि असं कॅरेक्टर कसं असतं, व्हेरी लिमिटेड असतं. सो एम्स ॲट पिटी अँड फिअर. सो द चॉईस ऑफ द हिरो अकॉर्डिंग टू Aristotle is also limited. And it means that tragic hero has to produce pity and fear, which is the essential part of the tragedy. Which is the essential part of tragedy. Means whenever he comes on the stage, comes on the screen, and the audience, readers, spectators look at him, he has to produce that element of pity and fear. लोकांच्या मनामध्ये pity आणि fear निर्माण करता आली पाहिजे, because that is the essential, important and unavoidable part of the tragedy. How and which type of tragic hero should be, or tragic hero कसा असायला पाहिजे? According to Aristotle, he explains some notions, some concepts about the tragic hero. And he says tragic hero cannot be eminently good man. Tragic hero cannot be eminently good man. Good man means his financial condition should not be good at the present state, nor he can be a bad man. Further he says, nor he can be a bad. He not be a good man nor a bad man. Bad man raised from adversity to prosperity. Raised from adversity to prosperity. He cannot be eminently good man means he should not be a rich man, wealthy man, prospered man. Secondly, nor he can be a bad man means raised from adversity to prosperity means he should not be a bad man from his journey from adversity to prosperity. गरिबीतून तो श्रीमंत झालेला सुद्धा नसायला पाहिजे आणि तो चांगला पण माणूस नसायला पाहिजे, because by his very badness cannot neither excite pity and fear, because this badness cannot excite, cannot neither excite pity or fear in the minds of the spectators, audience, or the readers. And he deserves the good fortune that comes to him. And he deserves good fortune that comes to him. It means that his journey from adversity to prosperity, it means that he deserves the good fortune. तो चांगला श्रीमंत आहे आणि तो आपल्या ट्रॅजिक हिरोसाठी नसायला पाहिजे. ट्रॅजिक हिरो according to Aristotle is neither a good man or not a bad man who becomes prosperous from the adverse condition. So he further says, nor he can be utter villain, nor he can be a अट्टर विलन. अट्टर विलन म्हणजे कुख्यात गुंड दरोडेखोर. ही नॉर कॅन ही बी अ अट्टर विलन बिकॉज हिज फॉल, बिकॉज हिज फॉल. सुरुवातीला तो मोठा गुंड होता आणि नंतर त्याने सर्व गमावलं आणि त्याच्या वाट्याला शोकांतिका झाली. तर ती शोकांतिका होत नाही, कारण की जे झालं तर चांगलं झालं लोक म्हणतील. म्हणून ही सेज नॉर ही कॅन बी अट्टर विलन बिकॉज हिज फॉल इज अ मॅटर ऑफ, हिज फॉल इज अ मॅटर ऑफ प्लेजर टू ऑल. म्हणजे हा सुद्धा नसायला पाहिजे, कारण की चोराला जर उद्या पनिशमेंट झाली तर आपण म्हणतो ते व्हायलाच पाहिजे, चांगलं झालं. म्हणून दिस इज नॉट ऑल्सो दी feature of requirement of tragic hero. So finally he says one type of character according to Aristotle who can best satisfy this requirement, who can best satisfy this requirement, a man who is not eminently good. He says a man who is not eminently good and just. He further says who can best satisfy this requirement according to Aristotle, a man who is not eminently good, is not who is not eminently good and just, at whose misfortune, दुर्दैव, संकट, वाईट अवस्था, misfortune is brought about, not by vice or depravity. Vice or depravity, but by some error or frailty. But by some error or depravity means we can simply say evil or corrupt nature. Here look at the requirement of tragic hero according to Aristotle. Which type character best satisfy this requirement? He says A man who is not eminently good, जो साधारण असलं पाहिजे, हाय पोझिशनचा सुद्धा नसलं पाहिजे. अँड जस्ट whose misfortune is brought about not by vice or depravity. आणि त्याचं जे दुर्दैव, वाईट अवस्था, गरिबी हे त्याच्या दुर्गुणामुळं किंवा वाईट वृत्तीमुळं आलेलं नसून ते फक्त त्याच्या एखाद्या चुकीनं झालेलं आहे. दुर्गुणामुळं किंवा वाईट वृत्तीनं नाही, तर फक्त त्याच्या काही एरर किंवा वी कॅन से द इनर दोष ह्यानं झालेला असतो. तो ट्रॅजिक हिरो असला पाहिजे असं एरिस्टॉटलचं म्हणणं आहे. इट मीन्स दॅट you take the example of King Lear. Once upon a time, King Lear was a king and he has a rich fortune, king, ideal. He has 3 daughters, but one day what happens? He made one error that we call error or frailty. And that error is that being alive, he decides to divide his kingdom into his 3 daughters, and he put one condition: who appreciates him more, he decided to give him more. जो त्याची जास्त स्तुती करेल तिला जास्त हिस्सा द्यायचं ठरवतो. And happens that the 2 elder daughters appreciates him more and they get the more, and the third just keep silent, kept mum, and she has not appreciated to the father, so he dispelled him from the kingdom. तिला तो हकलून देतो छोटीला आणि दोन्हीमध्ये आपली प्रॉपर्टी डिवाइड करतो. And happens that in the course of time, when these 2 daughters get everything, they have dispelled the father from every fortune, and the error of division of the property, belief on the daughters, wrong daughters, he loses everything and become a beggar. It means that this is the tragic hero. Means he is not eminently good, not now this condition. His misfortune not by vice or depravity. He has no any evil or bad character. But in short, his nature is the nature who has the error, means who has misread the faces. And even you take the example of Hamlet also, who also make a error of believing God, spirituality, existence, hell, heaven, and in that process he makes a long and long delay, and in that long run delay he loses his life and everything. So the ideal requirement of tragic hero according to Aristotle is like this: after a long ways, ideologies, and we can say inspection, he comes to the conclusion of that tragic hero who suits the tragedy. Tragic hero, according to Aristotle, whose expresses or excites pity and fear, whose journey means tragic hero, journey from good to bad, or having everything to nothingness. We can say simply prosperity to adversity, means श्रीमंतीतून गरिबीकडे, or from the royal position of the king to the beggar, means total contrast states, from we can say king to beggarly stage, means these are the journeys from good to the bad, and overall goodness excite fear for his doom. So further Aristotle says no other character answers, no other character answers the tragic purpose, the tragic purpose so well than the tragic hero. So well than the tragic hero. Means the journey from this highness to the low, from prosperity to ordinacy, from having everything to nothingness, this journey of the ideal character by his little mistake or error or frailty makes or produces in the minds of the audiences the pity and fear, and everybody becomes emotional due to his fall from the high position. In short, after this long narration about the tragic hero, which is an essential main part of the tragedy, Aristotle says he is a good one, whose misfortunes, whose loss, whose sufferings, means we can say loss, sufferings, means whose loss, we can say sufferings, whose pitiable condition, whose emotional state, whose nothingness, loss, sufferings, pitiable condition, emotional state, nothingness, tortures, or we can say self punishment. Take the example of Oedipus Rex. Everyone, Hamlet, King Lear, Oedipus Rex, everyone suffers a lot because they have lost everything. They have did wrong. They have take the wrong decision, and that decision, that error brings to them to this misfortune and this bad state. Because King Lear loses everything, become a beggar. Hamlet loses his life in the process of revenge. And also take the example of Oedipus Rex, who makes a self-punishment, tortures. He was the king, Greek king, Oedipus Rex, who has everything he has, but he once what happened, participates in the battle and he fight against his father, that he didn't know that the opponent was his father, and as per the ritual he get married with the defeated king's wife, and that wife was none other than his mother. So finally when he come to know the identity fact revealed at that time, he punished a lot himself and ended his life. So, in short, this tragic hero, according to Aristotle, is important, essential character which makes the tragedy more ideal and beautiful. So, in the observations on tragedy in poetics, Aristotle highlights on the essential 6 part, which I again repeat by the end. In the Poetics, Aristotle comments on Aristotle's views on tragedy, and in that he focuses on the 6 essential part that makes the tragedy complete. Origin of tragedy, second, the characteristics of tragedy, which highlights the essential contents of the tragedy. Then constituents, parts of the tragedy. Then structure of the plot. Then simple and complex plot, and last just we have seen the tragic hero. So, my dear friends, these 6 elements make the tragedy complete, and that is also the basic requirement for the tragedy. Here I stop here with this, and in the next class we will begin with the literary terms or Sir Philip Sidney's views on classicism. Thank you very much.